Alright.
Well, welcome to another issue of Pants Optional.
PostCon Pants Optional.
And speaking of pants, when they were filming the con, Monster Con, I was flipping through a book and they have a nice zoomed up of my crotch.
I'm just glad you exercised your option of pants that day.
I just think that's hilarious that my crotch is now blared all over TV.
Right before the soundbite with Nick Pitara.
Actually, Nick was before that.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, so you were following Nick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nick Pitara.
You can tell you paid a lot closer attention than I did.
Of course, he actually had a good interview. Nick Pitara came. Joe, unfortunately, was not able to make it. He had
we missed you, Joe.
We did miss you, Joe. Hopefully, another time. Nick actually came and had a lot of fun. Okay. He did. He was actually surprised at how many people showed up, along with myself. I was actually really surprised. Close to 2,300 people showed up this weekend, even with the venue change.
He was so popular, he always had a crowd in front of him.
That's true. He did actually have a crowd. People were curious about the comic. People showed up. They said, knowing who he was, like, signed a comic. Oh, what is this comic? And I asked him. He goes, "Yeah, I get sick of having to explain it. I had the same speech planned out every time." Mm-hmm. But I actually ended up getting 2 panels off him too. He was did not want to get rid of actually.
But they're actually at future dates.
Yeah, I'll actually one of these days. I'll actually bring out all the panels and artwork I actually have.
That'll be an hour-long special, people.
Yeah.
Or a day-long special. I've seen how many he has.
It's only gotten bigger. But it's the issue where Von Braun gets blown up by Roosevelt.
Nice.
It's very into that storyline. But he was cool to hang out with. We talked for a bit, and we're actually going to hang out coming up because I like to talk to him about other things other than comics. We talk about video games
other than comics.
Oh, yeah, we talk about video games and other stuff he likes to do, and but he actually sounds like my brother-in-law, the way he talks.
Burrito dance.
Yeah, because they both are Italian, so they have this accent. So when I was talking to him on the phone the first time, I'm like, Tarek? No, this can't be. And of course, we talked for a little while. And then, every day when he was there, you're right, it's a new crowd of people would show up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first day he was there were 4 guys that just hung out in front of the booth talking to him.
They came back for day 2, too.
That's true. He was doing sketches for fun for people. If he bought a book, he would sketch over it. He would told me some stories from Con and, how it was fun to go, but not that fun. It's neat to go to San Diego, but it's expensive, and he really didn't get much out of it.
There's a mass of people, so I imagine it's... Unless you know exactly what you're going to do.
Well, it was a booth problem. It was a booth. It was an image booth.
Okay.
And then he had all those limited Legos he made, and he said, he ended up making a loss on them. Because he had to order more parts than he needed, and then he couldn't use all of them.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You know how that goes.
Yeah, I do. I love my Legos. I have a whole Lego collection back here of Star Wars stuff.
You can probably see him on his single shot.
Actually, no. You only see the Boba Fett behind me.
Well, I put Boba Fett behind you because you know who was there this weekend?
Oh, the Mandalorians and the 501st.
501st Mandalorians.
We actually had some good.
Also, Vader.
Oh yeah, David Prowse.
Yes.
I talked to him about weightlifting and hitchhikers because, he was on Doctor Who and Hitchhikers for the BBC, and I talked to him about that and weightlifting. He actually holds British records still for weightlifting. You saw the guy; he's still built like a tank. He's huge.
He is still huge, even though he's getting up there. But
I think he's 80 years old now.
He would still crush your head without the force.
He's like 80 years old. The guy survived prostate cancer. Still gets around the cons and loves to meet people. And like the other guy.
I was just amazed he was out walking the floor.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these places. Well, I've said it before. You see a lot of celebrities at cons just walking around. But to think, you have Darth Vader walking up. I really wish I'd had the Imperial March ready on cue.
I'm sure you wouldn't be the first one who's done that.
I know I wouldn't be the first one, but damn it, I would have been one of them.
He signed my Vader and Son book to my son, Jason. And, of course, Sarah had to tell him, look at your grandson. And he actually had a picture with him. A picture, so he thought it was funny. That was cute.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure we'll post that up sometime.
That's Sarah. Yeah, give me a copy of it.
But yeah.
Who's the other one that was there?
Chris Sarandon.
Yeah. That guy was kind of a douche, but maybe he's just having a bad day. I don't know. He expected a lot
Well,
of...
they set him up right next to Darth Vader.
So they also set him up next to a guy who was in The Walking Dead as a background character.
And they also set him up in some... What was it? Chucky? Kid wasn't... It was the kid from Chucky.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I didn't talk to that guy.
The kid.
Yeah, the little boy.
He's like... Moving on.
Yeah. I don't remember.
It was a huge turnout. I was surprised at the number of cosplayers who turned out as well.
Everybody was.
Yeah. I mean, like... Normally, you go to a con, you get maybe 1 in 10 in cosplay. This one, even if it was dinky, not great, they showed up and they had
a lot of good ones I saw
effort.
besides the Mandalorians were
The big armors.
Yeah, one guy from Fallout.
Yeah.
And then actually one of the interesting ones that someone did a very good job on, Ramona Flowers.
Yes, I was about to say that. Ramona Flowers was probably my favorite one of the weekend. Just for... Because she looked like the character from the movie. Like
she dyed her hair.
The girl who was cosplaying it looked like Mary Winstead.
Yeah.
So it worked out remarkably well. Also there, who we found?
What?
Carmen Sandiego.
That is true. It was
Where
surprising.
in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
She actually went with Waldo, but we didn't spot him though. Yeah.
I saw Waldo's head.
Yeah, that's true. I found his hat and cane somewhere. Other than that, I mean, there are a few other good ones who stopped in, and there are a few interesting people I talked to. Of course, I thought it was funny. They had the purgatory thing the night before, and one of the girls came up to the booth and really wanted one of the little PVC statues I had, which...
Oh, yeah, I remember her. I met her the night before, too.
Yeah, it's like, I really can't talk in these fangs very well. Like, well, who are you with? He goes, well, I'm part of the purgatory crew, and she just pretends like she has a whip going around with it. I'm like, oh, cool, I guess.
That was MonsterCon After Dark down at Ford's in the West End.
I think the most interesting person I came across, though, which is kind of weird, was a couple, very polite. They were buying Doctor Who stuff, a couple other superhero things. I think they bought ice trays, too, but they make fetish videos.
Okay.
Like, really? Like, yeah, we do a lot of superhero things, too. I'm like, well...
You meet some very interesting people at these things.
Oh, yeah. A kid tried to haggle for me over $10 items. Like, well, I'll give you $5 for it. I'm like...
Oh, is this the kid that tried to trade in his lightsaber?
No, different one.
Different one?
Yeah,
because I had a kid, while you were wandering around, I had a kid come up and try to trade in his, a collapsible lightsaber. Try to give him $5 credit for it on some other item. I was like...
This kid's like, well, I found this for $5 somewhere else. I go, good, go there then.
Exactly.
Good, go there.
And
well, on the internet. I'm like, well, go to the internet then.
He was like so outraged that you'd already sold all your sonic screwdrivers, the real ones.
Or like the kids next in the booth over me, their parents were pissed off at me because their kids would keep coming over, and when people would buy stuff from them, they'd take that money and spend it at my place. Which I feel sorry for that store who actually was next to me. Not because they were next to me, because they just told me that they started playing Magic at their store.
Oh.
For those who don't know, if you're originally a comic book store and you pick up Magic, and you tell me that we have everything. Judges now just hang out. We have people just come in and hang out to play. It's a kiss of death.
Mm-hmm. The hangout is the kiss of death.
Hangout is the kiss of death.
Unless you have people who like to hang out and spend money. I think I was the only one.
Yeah. But other than that,
I like my stuff, and I have a real job that I just go hang out on the weekends.
Big boy job.
Yeah.
So
you need more customers like that. People have jobs. So if you have a job and you like geeky things, contact this guy.
Well, the show was a success.
Yes.
The guy from Ghost Hunters International and I were trading ghost stories.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to talk with him.
He's really nice.
The main people I got a chance to talk with, Sarandon, I caught Prouse just as he was leaving Saturday night. They're both nice, very cool. I got a picture with Sarandon, Prince Humperdinck, for those of you who don't know, and various other horror films, but don't care about them. Prince Humperdinck. Yeah. I like Princess Bride.
Nick, of course, was fun to hang out. We're going to meet up once he gets caught up on deadlines.
And eventually we'll do some actual
He actually said he'll come up on the show, and he's actually going to do, like, talk about his projects and actually show little things on art, how he does stuff. And actually,
It's fascinating to watch him sketch.
It really is. And he actually inks his own stuff.
Yeah. Because I saw him, he laid down the blue lines and he is, I would say, OCD for perspective. Like a lot of artists do it just kind of.
He brought up something later on about perspective, that how Image wants him to go to the Marvel style of things, which is, the zoomed out versus a close up, and so many panels per page. And he goes, I like the close ups. I like doing things a certain way.
Yeah.
It takes longer to do, but
it's better.
Yeah.
I like the art style better.
Let's see. Other than that, I mean, one of the other artists that was there, he has like little the pictures with the alphabet in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually got two of the originals, the Silver Surfer and Captain America, for Sarah.
The Silver Surfer is very sparkly.
Yes, it is. And the alphabet, A is for Akbar. I got that for Jason.
Nice.
And I got, there's these people that go to Mochi Day, which I'll be at October 19th.
Yeah.
Two artists that were there for that. They draw little anime style stuff and manga style.
Oh, Emily?
The other girl.
Oh, the other girl?
Yeah.
I met Emily at the last Mochi Day.
She
was there for
wasn't going
a while.
to show up, but I like, because she didn't have a vendor pass.
Right.
So I'm like, here, you have an extra one. There you go. And she drew Power Girl for me, so.
Nice.
She was nice. The other girl wouldn't draw anything because it's like, that's at the end of the day. I want to go home. I'm like, all right, fine then. You don't get my money then. You don't get to pick and choose when you're broke.
That is true. You don't get to pick and choose when you're paid.
Yeah. Let's see. And also that's pretty much it. We got those other comic book guys that want me to check out their comic and do a review on it, which I will as soon as I get around.
Canon comic?
Yeah. I'll get around to reading it. There's a group that wants us to meet up and do their show.
Yeah, I was going to say, I actually made it to a couple panels. One, I met John Dondero, who does the Dark one. He's a pretty funny guy. One of the most epic panels I've been on, Saturday Night Effects on a budget. Him and Torch were just going at it.
DJ Torch?
Yes.
Guy's a douche, you know that?
I know. Yeah. But he's funny about it.
Ask Sarah about him.
I mean, you're an asshole, but you're funny about it.
I'm sarcastic.
Exactly.
No, ask Sarah.
These other people, this other group, they do a lot of voiceover stuff. Broad Spectrum Studios. I watched a few of their things. They do it really good. They do a really good quality. It sounds like old-timey radio drama set to Flash animation. But they're local. I was surprised to have people like this working out of Spartanburg.
Pectate Hour.
It was fun. That would be hilarious. But they do a riff on Metal Gear Solid. They do a riff on Harry Potter. They want to be voice actors. They're pretty good. I enjoyed listening to their stuff. Clicked on a few of their ads so they might get a couple pennies.
Whole 2 cents. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Comics.
Another thing that was funny from the con was my girlfriend Sarah used to run sound for a lot of bands. And the band that played that night, the Independents, she ran sound for them. And the lead singer's other band. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but those bands were circling our booth when she was there.
I don't know these people, so I didn't notice.
They're easy to spot. And the guy had you can just tell the guy was in the band. There's like 3 people that walked around and would like stare at us as we walked around. And he'd on purpose come back 4 or 5 times, trying to figure out if that's Sarah or not.
Trying to figure out because you didn't recognize her having a baby.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait. Does not.
Well, they hated her too. So, comics. These are James's comics. What he normally reads, and I think maybe missing a few in here. Your Nova, Hawkeye.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if are you reading Dream Merchant?
Yes, I am reading Dream Merchant.
Ghostbusters,
Miss Fury. Love the pulp stuff.
You wanted to read Quantum and Woody? Yes,
I did.
And which is now an online comic too.
They did an IGN like a weekly thing for a while. I don't know if they're still doing it, but I think it was a promo in the run up.
They're supposed to be doing it weekly.
But yeah, they were for a while. I think once it was released, they stopped though. But they might be doing. I'll check out.
Yeah, fan of East of West. This issue actually kind of starts kickstarting the whole storyline with why the girl in death is important. I haven't read Quantum Woody yet. Dream Merchant I need to get caught up on. It's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, I know you don't give a crap about Miss Fury.
I don't care for it.
And then see Young Avengers.
Young Avengers is good. I'm behind on 2 issues on it. Hawkeye I never read. I do like Nova. I haven't read the most recent issue, but I do like the fact that he pulled the trigger on the Ultimate Nullifier too.
He's the only one
That
with the balls to do it.
Other comics.
And he's a preteen boy, no, not preteen, but teen boy.
Other things that every once in a while I'll just pick out comics that you'll read or just try out. I always pick out number 1s just to give them a shot, which occasionally I'll do up to 6 issues.
Is that Half Past Danger?
Yes.
Throw that in my pocket.
All right, Half Past Danger.
Yes.
This is new.
What is that?
Hunger. It looks like it has Galactus. It's Galactus though. How could you hate Galactus? He is a part of the universe. If you were to kill him, the universe would collapse.
Lovely.
Yep.
Yeah, throw it in there.
Yeah. This is new. Tomorrowland. Titan Comics, they're new. Comic company that I've seen a couple things come from. A lot of stuff looks interesting. Their thing is Tomorrowland. Yesterday is history, today is a gift, tomorrow's a mystery. Looks entertaining. I see fairies. I see railroad. Bah. Huh.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Lazarus.
Yeah, I wanted to see where that one was going.
Batman 66.
Not really. No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know if you're reading this one or not. It's on issue 3. I was just wondering if you picked it up or not.
I picked up the second one. Still haven't read it though. But yeah, throw it in.
Well, there's 2 different covers in here you can take a look at.
All right.
I love A and B covers, but sometimes it's hard to decide which ones to get. Yeah, I figured it's more steampunk. Okay.
Yep.
Put some cogs on it. Did you read that one?
I did not. What was that one?
It's Uncanny from Dynamite. Ghosted.
I
don't know. Wow. Gotta love Image Comics for these things. Let's see what the next page brings. Yeah, someone getting shivved.
Well, that was on the first page too.
No. I don't think you're reading that one.
Nah, I didn't get into that one.
But here's your other Fury cut title.
Yep. Throw them on the throw them on
80s Undead. I've started to like Action Lab because their stuff cracks me up.
Huh.
80s Undead. A couple of other stuff I read is actually pretty good. Because right now this whole 80s thing's really funny.
Well, it's just like in Back to the Future 2, the 80s Nostalgia Cafe.
Or people like 80s parties. I hate 80s parties, but they're huge. So
they are.
People will be like, oh yeah, well, Osama bin Laden's having a party tonight. That guy's like a killer or something. Well, it's an 80s party. I'd be there at 7. Ghost Town's actually good by them. M Theory's pretty good too. It's about a guy who just dies. He gets killed along with his cat. And he comes back to Earth and his cat talks to him as he's hunting down. The first issue was he going after these zombie midget clowns.
Nah.
Alright. There's the other Quantum cover.
Is that with the... Yeah, throw it on there. I like the goat. For those of you who don't know, I used to play Goat Deck, and just goats have become a running joke.
I think this is a good comic. I like this one from Aspen.
Yeah. I still haven't read it, but I'll take number 2.
Yeah. You don't read Batman, do you?
Not really.
You,
Year I've been tempted by.
It's not bad. It's interesting. I think it's number 1 somewhere. You weren't reading X, were you?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. I can never remember everybody's stuff.
Yep.
Sheltered.
What was that?
This is number 1.
A pre-apocalyptic tale.
Yep.
Let me see.
Of course, the Red Sonja with one of my least favorite cover artists. Sarah loves her, but I don't. Stephanie Buscemi.
Yeah.
I have other covers. I do like the Red Sonja though.
Yeah, I was wanting to check out the new Red Sonja relaunch.
This is a subscription cover.
Yeah. Well, let Sarah have that one. Nah, I'm not
Yeah.
doing that.
Oh, she already has one.
Okay.
Yeah. But I remember I was at Heroes and I was like, I tried to talk her down on price for a print because she wanted $90 for it. And I'm like, well, it's the last day of con. We'll see what we can do to work out a deal.
Yeah.
She's like, nope. Then give me some
90.
attitude. Give me some attitude about it. And I'm like, well, you're really not that good of an artist. Bye. I can be an ass to these people sometimes, especially if they cock an attitude with me. I don't do it with every artist, but if they piss me off, I do. I don't know. Rocketeer. It's the Rocketeer.
Number 1, Rocketeer in Spirit.
Yep.
Yeah, throw it in there.
This just got my attention mainly because of the cover. I don't know what to expect. I've actually read a few comics recently that is these big independent stuff, and they're terrible. Like one of them, Human, was pretty bad. It's actually pretty cheesy. This looks like a reject comic from Avatar Comics.
Oh.
Like if they wanted to run it at its goriness, then no one else will.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, some of Avatar stuff is good, like Absolution.
Yeah.
It's good. Dream Thief.
Yes.
All right.
I am reading that one.
Hey, every time you pass out,
Every time you pass up, you skill up.
you wake up in another location and you can't figure out why you're covered in blood.
Yeah, every time you pass out,
That's why you don't get high and steal an Aborigine mask.
It's true. That's why you don't hang out with UGA players.
What they say, don't drive through Athens with your windows rolled down.
That's
They-
right.
They throw diplomas in.
They throw their plumbers in and you get a contact high. Well, all right.
Let's see what they wrap it up, I guess. I'm trying to think what
I was going to say, is there any new comic to look out for?
not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Well, that means they're just so-so. And we won't worry about that one that just turned off because we're wrapping it up. And we'll wrap it up on a 2-shot.
Well, kids, remember, you can either keep your pants on or you can't. No, that's kind of stupid.
That's stupid. Okay, come on with something better, Max.
No, I guess I'll think of a catch line one of these days. Remember, kids, remember, if you're watching this, email me and come with a tagline, a catch line for the show.
Oh,
Something to sign
a
out.
tagline contest?
Yeah, send me something that says
You
here
won't
to sign
win
out
anything,
with.
but
Actually, you can. I'll come up with something.
I would say you could win an inflatable TARDIS, but that's already gone. Thank God.
I don't know. You need to see a couple comics or something, or some action figures. I'll rate it depending how good it is, depends on what price you get.
Oh, a prorated prize. If it's a spectacular one, you get awesome things, and if it's trashy, you get an Adventure Time football.
You know, a lot of people probably want Adventure Time football.
Yeah, but we wouldn't want their taglines.
That's true. I'll come up with something. Send me something in return.
Just leave it in the comments.
No.
Comment, people.
Comment.
Comment.
I got a tagline for you guys.
Comment. Subscribe. Do whatever you do on these things.
I got a comment for you. You suck. Thanks,
and that
asshole.
will be blocked. That will be blocked.
Yep, that sucks. Well, you know, I hate you. Please die. Flame War on YouTube.
There's a reason he doesn't manage that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I guess.
It's time to go.
Yeah, I gotta go take care of Jason, and
I gotta go to work.
yeah, big boy job.
Yeah, I gotta pay for stuff. Remember, kids, get a big boy job and then you can have fun with all the toys. Or something like
If
that.
women don't find you handsome, they should find you handy.
Oh. We're going to end it there.
All right. Good
Bye-bye.
night. Goodbye.